Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. There's Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Prescott opening with a pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If they're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was tackled at the 26-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going for this with Prescott. That is caught. He's got Lamb. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scanaboo on the ground. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. They're on the stop. That's the rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezaraku.
A gain of a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Clean it over the middle. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. And play action with Dart. He's going to tuck it and run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Running with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Screen here for Scannaboo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Man in motion, headed right. It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Robinson on the inside give. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. A tight end in motion now. They'll run. It's Scannaboo. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. getting out to his left.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Dart from the pistol. Has some room to work. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. This makes it up to the 25. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Prescott now off the play fake. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Going left side, Williams with it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, Prescott. He takes it himself. He knocks it down to the 37. Ryan Burns coming up with the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Another run for Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and I'm...
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dart out of the shotgun. That's complete to Darius Slayton. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's Scatterboo on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just a tremendous run to get yourself down into the red zone. And look at that running back. He is waving off the breather. No substitute now. He's done the heavy lifting, and he wants a reward.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Draw play. This is Williams. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Sanders! And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! The Cowboys scoop it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. He's away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, here's Dart. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finding Johnson once more. And it's good for a couple of yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Darts looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This a 48-yard look for him. The kick by Gano is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Hey, so the deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Prescott here from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Prescott on 1st and 10. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. New York to the line, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. This is Scatterbroo, left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. He can run it.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Dart. Screen here for Scatterbroo. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Making the call himself. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, it's Tracy. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Dart now. Pulled in by his back, Scatterbroo. And he's taken down at the 30. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen.
First and 10.
I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, can you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, this is Scannaboo. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going right back to Scannaboo. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here starts. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They'll go. Here's Darts. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game.
Giants 17.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Dak off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He'll try and run this. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Give to Williams from the gun. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
35. Giants 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Darts back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. It was not that long ago, Brock. That linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And you just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dart setting in to throw here. Short pass brought in. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Running with Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it's good for a New York first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Driving forward with Scatterboo. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, no, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing on third, here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Giants 24.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And a power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams fields the pitch. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Prescott now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Third and long for him here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Giants using their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit.
For the Cowboys.
Brian Anger, the one to send it away. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Throwing on first down, it starts. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Darts out of the shotgun. Robinson snags it over the middle. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Dart gonna throw again. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's gonna bring up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In the red zone on first. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Dart now. Flush down out to his left. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Back to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Design quarterback run here. So the Cowboys come in and take this one.